welcome to Book Days. Today's adventure has brought us to SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas, to Beluga Bay. Today it's all about beluga whales, our book, and we're going to get to meet a very special beluga whale. It's going to be a great day. Let's get to reading. So the book of the day is Hello Baby Beluga by Darrin Lunde. Joining us for this special beluga whale book, and now since we're at Beluga Stadium, let's go meet a special beluga whale. We are behind the scenes here at Beluga Stadium here at SeaWorld, and I'm joined here by Elizabeth, one of the beluga whale trainers. Now, what is your favorite part about training beluga whales?
I think their personalities and how different they all are. This right here is Luna, and she's definitely a personal favorite of mine. I love all their different personalities. We have 10 belugas that we care for here, and it just would be like picking a group of 10 people random from a crowd. You have all kinds of different personalities amongst our beluga whales, all different ages, and it's so much fun to get to know them all as individuals.
How many babies have you had here, beluga whale babies?
We have had a lot of beluga babies here in San Antonio. In fact, more beluga babies have been born here in San Antonio than any other facility in the United States.
Wow! And I hear that they like cold water.
It is very chilly here. Belugas like to live in the Arctic, and they do like that cold water. Our habitats are kept usually between 58 and 60 degrees.
Wow. So the kids won't find the beluga whales at any of the oceans that they go to in the summertime?
Probably not. You don't do a lot of sunbathing where you find beluga whales. There's usually a lot more ice in those environments, but their beautiful white coloration helps them blend in with those ice flows.
Oh, yes. And how old is Luna here?
Luna is 20 years old, and she was actually born right here in San Antonio. Yeah.
Sweet Luna. And they seem very sociable creatures.
They are very social. They live in groups called pods. They do a lot of interacting with each other, and they do have very complex social interactions, just like we do.
I hear a lot of chirping, a lot of talking. Is that how they communicate with each other?
That is definitely one of the main ways that they communicate. There are other ways that they can communicate as well, but belugas are known as the canaries of the sea. They have the widest range of vocalizations of any marine mammal. Would you like to hear a few of her sounds?
Of course.
All right, let's see if we can ask Luna to demonstrate some. Those are just a few noises. Good job, Luna.
Great job, Luna. If I didn't know better, I would not think those sounds were coming from a whale.
And not only are they coming from Luna, but they're all coming from the blowhole on top of her head.
Wow.
So she doesn't talk with her mouth, she talks with her nose. So all of her sounds come right here from her blowhole. She has this mouth that might be open, but there are no vocal cords. So you're not going to hear any sound actually come out of her mouth.
That is so awesome. So baby belugas are not born white. Can you explain a little bit about that?
That's true. So you can kind of see with Luna's face here. Let's see if we can ask her to kind of show off her back a little bit. You see her color here is much more of a white color. She's got a little gray tinge, but belugas are typically a white in adulthood. However, when a beluga baby is born, they're a very dark gray color. Almost kind of a purpley gray. And that's going to be when they're underneath mom, nursing from mom, hanging out in her slipstream, and it can help them blend into their mom's shadow as they're underneath her. And then as they grow and get bigger and more independent, then they kind of lighten up to a brighter color of white. We do see a lot of individual differences between the white colors of our belugas. So some are a really bright kind of fresh fallen snow. Like I said, Luna kind of has that little tinge of gray, but they all kind of have their own unique shade that we find.
That is so interesting. And how long does it take a beluga whale to get this big?
Well, it does take a little while to reach maturity. So usually belugas mature between 7 and 9 years of age, but then they could still grow bigger after that, particularly the males. So Luna's a very healthy female beluga whale, and she's a pretty average size at around 1,300 pounds.
Wow.
But male beluga whales in their full maturity, their full growth, they're actually somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 pounds. So a good 1,000 pounds more than what you're looking at right here.
Wow. That is so interesting.
But it does take a while to pack on all that weight. It doesn't happen right away. They have very soft, squishy skin that helps them keep nice and warm in their Arctic environment. They also have this very large, squishy melon right here, and this is made of fats and oils as well. The melon is a special organ, but it actually aids in the echolocation, some of the sound production that they have. So the sound comes from the blowhole, but the melon's almost like a satellite dish that can change the frequency and direction of that sound. So they'll change the shape of this melon as they make a lot of their sounds, and that kind of changes the way the sound goes out in the environment. But it's a lot of fat and squishy there, as well as the blubber that they have on their body to keep them warm. Would you like to feel it?
I would love to.
It's very squishy. It is full of fats and oils, and it does feel very different than any other part of a marine mammal that I've ever seen.
Oh my goodness. It's squishy and it's soft all at the same time.
Her skin is very smooth to help make her very hydrodynamic in the water. But that melon does have a lot of that fats and oils. It's almost like Jell-O.
Oh my goodness, it almost resembles like a baby's head.
It's just very soft.
So precious. I've never touched a beluga whale before. Aw, thank you, Luna. And I can tell you're so passionate about this. What is your favorite thing about being a beluga whale trainer here at SeaWorld?
I think it's just getting to know them and getting to spend time with them. That's definitely my favorite part. I love all their different personalities. I love getting to spend my days with them, helping them learn new things. They teach us as well, helping them to develop. We have a lot of young whales here, so it's really fun to get to see them grow and change and become independent and learn lots of new things. I think it's really great to be a part of all that.
Well, thank you so much for your time here today, Elizabeth. Thank you so much for joining us here for this special episode at SeaWorld. And be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of our upcoming adventures. We'll see you soon. Bye. Bye, guys.